Hey, Patrick, I'm gonna go grab a Cinnabon pretzel. You want anything? Yeah, get me a large pretzel bites cup, and a coffee. I gotta stay alert and ready for action. Okay, Pat. Just remember, you're on monitor duty while I'm gone. Just radio if you need anything. And in case of emergency, break the glass. Will do, boss. Hey, what's behind the glass anyway? Don't worry about it. You'll never need it. Okay, I'm going for real this time. Hey, boss? What, Pat? Could you ask them to drizzle the glaze on top even though they aren't supposed to? The Pat Puddle Special. Okay, walkie me for anything else. Pat's boss slinked out the door, and for the first time, Pat was all alone in Mission Control. Well, it was technically called Security Facilities, but Pat called it Mission Control to himself and to his mom. It made him feel more official, more important. He scanned over all the equipment. The dashboard of buttons, the camera joystick, and the 16 monitors, each cycling through department stores, corridors, and Michael Kors. Pat whispered to himself, "It's okay, Maul. I'll take care of you." Just then his walkie chirped. "Hey, Puds, they're saying they can't do the drizzle. You want something else instead?" Pat sighed. Just tell them that their manager Otto approved it. It's for the Mall Command Unit." Who are the Mall Command Unit? Pat hung his head into his walkie. "Tell them it's approved for the mall cops." Then, radio silence. The shame he had been putting off had finally hit him. Pat was not leader of Mission Control. He did not have tactical gear or a riot shield. He had a coffee-stained dress shirt, some Dickies pants, and a Segway. His life had not turned out the way he imagined. And now, the only comfort he had was the warm, doughy cinnamon sugar treat headed his way. Pat said, "Can they do the drizzle or not?" After an uncomfortable amount of time, the walkie burst to life. "Puds, you gotta get down here. People are in pandemonium. They're running from the west end of the mall towards the closest exits. It's chaos. I can't tell what's happening. Can you see on the monitors?" Pat scanned until he spotted the problem. He grabbed his walkie-talkie. "Boss, it's UFC and WWE World Heavyweight Champion Brock Lesnar."
Yep.
The radio crackled, but Pat could only make out one phrase. "Break the glass." Patrick sprang into action. He called out, "Mall Command Unit, this is Squadron Leader Patrick Puddles. I want a Delta formation stretching from Hot Topic to Journeys. Be ready to defend at all costs. Give me an oorah!" 68-year-old Greg called back, "Oorah!" Though the rest of the security team was puzzled as to what any of that meant. Patrick jolted up out of his office chair and said, "It's go time," as he smashed a hammer into the glass. The broken glass revealed a backpack full of swords.
What?
Wasting no moment, he swung the strap over his shoulder, mounted on a Segway, and smashed through the door. By this point, the mall had cleared out besides the 9 security guards and their target. Patrick had assumed command, gesturing to his team to move forward, sweeping for any activity. After a few moments, a guard called out, "I got a visual!" The rest of the team turned. Just then, a disappointed Brock Lesnar walked out of American Eagle wearing falconry gear.
Come on.
"Hey, do you guys know where everyone went? The mall kind of cleared out when I arrived." The Mall Command Unit paid his words no attention. One by one, they drew their blades, one hand resting on the Segway's handlebar. They revved their engines, threatening the lone, bewildered shopper. Officer Pat motioned go to his squadron. Brock dropped his orange Julius, breathed in deep, looked at each of the guards, and shouted, I'm gonna shop till you drop. Okay. We'll get in, losers. We're going shopping. You're in the Bractagon. I'm Aaron. This is Cam. This is Sean. And we answer dumb questions you send us every week about Brock Lesnar. We try to figure out how strong the strongest human there is actually is. You guys doing okay?
Yep. Doing great, man. Ready for a bargain.
This week's question comes to us from Ashley in Massachusetts. She writes, Broctagon boys, my fiance listens to the show, but is too embarrassed to write in.
It's understandable.
He's convinced right, yeah. He's convinced he has the perfect question, so I'm sending it in for him. Here it goes. How many times out of 10 could Brock Lesnar defeat 9 mall cops with swords? The swords are all different styles. Think broadsword, scimitar, rapier, claymore, cutlass, machete, etc. Brock gets leather arm plates to defend himself. Importantly, they do not know where he is to begin, so he can use stealth to his advantage. Thanks for answering his question. I love you, Derek. Ashley in Massachusetts.
Derek and Ashley, this is beautiful. First of all, always happy to take a question from a New England listener. Second of all, it seems like this is the first time the show has done anything good for someone's relationship. So we're very happy to be helping you instead of being a detriment, Derek and Ashley.
So yeah, it's Brock Lesnar versus 9 mall cops with swords in a mall. He's allowed to use stealth.
Oh man.
So the first thing that comes to my mind is whether or not he can use everything that's in a mall as a weapon.
Yeah.
Like, can he beat them with a coat rack? Okay. So anything that's inside of this mall. Okay.
I'd say it's a normal mall. Something I've actually thought about is like, it does depend on like the department stores, because some malls will have like a Dick's Sporting Goods. And if that's the case, game over.
Yeah. All right. Can we make a blacklist right now? Let's just say no hunting stores.
Right. Yeah.
No, like, guns and ammunition.
Yeah.
No sword stores.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
No drone stores.
Yeah.
No stores that sell like a bucket of grenades or a backpack full of grenades.
Is a Dick's Sporting Goods fine?
No, I don't want them to have sporting equipment, because that all you need then is like a golf club or a hockey stick or something. And
yeah, so we're at like JCPenney's, Nordstrom.
Yeah.
Could you imagine the last sight that you have on this earth is Brock Lesnar charging out of a Torrid and swinging a plus-size white mannequin at you? Like that would be your final image of your time on this earth.
You get to heaven and St. Peter's crack it up. He's like, that's the most unique one we've ever had.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You could commit. You've been through enough.
Yeah. I try not to laugh, but sometimes it's just too funny. The first guy who died from a piano falling on him, man, I was kneeled over.
This is going to be such a non-challenge for Brock. He's going to get through the first 4 or 5 and then just have a really good time at the mall. Like he's gonna beat 5 dudes to death with a mannequin's leg, and then be like, "Oh, they have Chinese food."
Yeah, he's just sitting outside of an Auntie Annie's.
I think the mall cops would be better if they just stuck together.
Yeah, this is like horror movie rules for them.
Yeah, they can't be like going off one by one. They're all gonna die. So in this scenario, they have to like stick together as a pack. He'll probably still pick them all off.
I also think that they don't know that Brock Lesnar's there. You know what I mean?
Wait, they don't know to expect him?
No, here's how I think of it as like, if he picks off a couple, they'll radio for Greg or whoever.
Yeah.
And then they'll be like, okay, we need to tighten this up.
Wait, Greg's so in this scenario, they were just open carrying swords to begin with?
Yeah. Does your mall not have swords?
No. Yeah, if you shoplift from a Spencer's, they challenge you to a duel.
But like you have to use what you shoplifted, so like they have a cutlass and you have an Invader Zim backpack.
I already have an answer for this. I'm sorry, but it's too obvious to me. Like Brock is going to win this 10 times out of 10.
I don't know, man.
What?
It is swords, Cameron.
It's 9 swords. And they can charge like chariots.
Wait, what? They have chariots too?
On Segways?
They have Segways.
Oh, come on. Brock Lesnar could outrun a Segway.
Yeah.
When's the last time you guys went to a mall?
Very recently.
I was in the mall. Let me see. It was a few months ago because my little brother found a Japanese food place in there he really liked. It's like a cultural mausoleum. You're like, this is the way the things were. Like, it's all dead now, but it's like a living museum. You're like, this is what life was in 2011, but those days are gone. But everything's there. It's like everyone in there is under this weird enchanted curse. And you want to shake them out of it. And you're like, no, stop. Like, all of your business models are bad. This is all bad.
There's the internet now. There's the internet now. Stop.
Like, 2-day shipping. 2-day shipping.
It's like the story of the Japanese soldier who like stayed out in the woods.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
For like 30 years after World War II because he didn't believe. It's like Jeff Bezos won this war 13 years ago.
There's like one decrepit old
you
man.
You can come home.
Yeah, there's a guy hunched over his cash register at the Auntie Eddie's in Duluth. And they're like, no, please, you can stop. It's all over now.
It's over. I'm all done. No, Brock Lesnar wins this 4 times out of 10.
What?
These are swords.
Stupid.
These are. Imagine this. Imagine this. It's 9 people with machetes. If they find out where he is, he has 9 people with machetes coming towards him.
But how I wonder about the physical acumen of these people, because you mentioned in the story there's like a 68-year-old guy.
No, yeah, that's mall cops, but it's a 68-year-old guy with a machete.
I feel great against my chances against a 68-year-old guy with a machete. If I have anything laying around a mall, and that's me. I'm not even Brock Lesnar. Like, are they Navy SEALs or are they like typical mall cops?
They're mall cops.
Yeah,
okay.
which is to me they have no training probably whatsoever.
I think I'm just so no. I am just so no one wins in a knife fight ever. It's just there's blades introduced.
Aaron, I want to ask you this question. If you had a machete and you attacked Brock Lesnar, what do you think your chances are?
It's an excellent question.
I can't. For all the times that we have wondered about if what we are saying is legal, publicly declaring how I think I would do against Brock Lesnar with the machete, that seems like the one that crosses the line.
It's fine. Okay. Do it for the pod.
8 times out of 10.
Yeah, there he is.
All right. Let's say your brother Mike.
Guys, I have to amend my answer. I just remembered that Brock Lesnar is allowed to pick up the machetes if they fall. So this is 10 times out of 10.
Yeah.
This is 10 times out of 10.
He takes one out. He has a sword now.
But what if the swords are duct taped to their hands?
Then he'll just rip the dude's hand off.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Now he has just a longer sword.
Now I have a sword and an extra hand.
Brock is swinging around 2 knocked out ball cops like nunchucks, like attacking the next ones that come through.
Yeah.
You guys are feeling pretty high. I'm also pretty high on this. It is still a sword. I also don't care. Brock Lesnar wins 10 times out of 10. This is another easy sweep. Ashley, thank you for a great question, but thought-provoking though it was, just think about mall cops.
Yeah.
And then think about the events.
This would be fun to see play out, though.
I think this would be horrific to see play out.
Yeah.
Dude, like him boxing a bear, that would be fun. Watching Brock Lesnar kill 9 old people outside a Hot Topic in cold blood.
Hey, they're attacking first.
That's true.
Hey, and kind of for no reason.
Yeah. This was just a misunderstanding on their part.
They're going to understand soon enough. All right, that's another episode of the Broctagon. I'm Sean, that's Kev, that's Aaron. Thank you so much for joining us. As always, you want to follow us on the socials. Submit your questions via most of them on @thebroctagon on Instagram. And don't miss next week. This is a huge guest. I admit he's been here before, but he's just cranking out books right now. Michael Phelps coming back on the show.
Okay.
He's like a 4th-time guest, but he just writes a lot. He's here promoting a book about his struggle with injury. So this is going to be a little heavy. It's called The Ultimate Comeback. how I got those soda can rings off my neck. We'll see you next time.